route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it.
Football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. The play clock's running down. Now whistles here. We're going to get a timeout taken by the offense, as they'll use their 2nd one of this first half and make sure they've got the play call right. So they're going to go for 2.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Mike. Check. Right. Zebra. Check 49. Mike 5'9".
Eli's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants defense getting ready to go here. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Ready, black 35. Black 35. Hut.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo finding time. Complete to Jason Witten. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Tony Romo on 1st down. He dumps off to Morris. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 36 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Red zone opportunity. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase.
Whether we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To the air again, Romo. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just time. Do you try